Hi. Oh. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh. Look at you go. She's over there. Oh, gotcha.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you guys for all the support that you guys been giving to the channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And what are we gonna be talking about today?
Oh, sorry. If you're new here, that is our dog. That's not a ghost. She's just so tiny. So today we're gonna talk about all the things that you can do at Castaway Cay.
Or Key.
People
say it differently. We don't know.
If you do not know what that is, it's actually a private island that you get to go while boarding one of the Disney cruise ships.
Yes, the only cruises that stop there is the Bahamian cruise. So it's one of the best parts of going to a Disney cruise. I think it's our favorite part, to be honest. Well, there's so many things to be honest.
Yeah.
But we definitely love going to Disney private island.
Definitely a highlight.
Yes, it's amazing. It's so much to do. The island is beautiful. The people there are beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's literally your own little piece of magic because there's nobody there. Nobody lives there.
Yeah, so it is. And again, it is a private island that is only owned by Disney. So that whole island, you will only have Disney magic.
Yeah, it's only cast members, characters, and you guys.
Yeah.
So definitely, if you want to skip all the islands, if you go to a 7 or 8 day cruise, don't skip Castaway Cay because it's Disney on the Caribbean. And speaking of, they actually filmed Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes, apparently they filmed parts of it there. That's pretty cool. And it's also something, just some fun facts real quick, is that they actually had a contract for 99 years, or they currently have a contract, Disney, with the Bahamian government for 99 years. But the island, I believe, is like 1,000 acres or something like that, and it's not even all being used. You know,
there are actually plans to upgrading some of the parts, so there's definitely more magic. Disney's investing more money into
That's the thing, that even though we've been there twice, I'm really excited to keep going back. I already enjoy it for what it is, and we'll get into it. I'm sorry, but I'm really excited to see the growth because of all the things that they have coming up. So very first thing you gotta do once you book your cruise, definitely try to get, if you want, one of the private cabanas. You need to reserve those real fast because they go extremely fast. They range from $300 or $500. They're both in the family beaches and in Serenity Bay, which is the adult only beach. There's an adult only beach. There's three beaches. There's 2 for the families, 1 for adults, but there's cabanas on all three on both sides. And they do go really fast, and even if they're sold out, they hold some of them for the concierge. So if nobody books them and you board your cruise, you can go to customer service, see if there's any available that they had on hold for the concierge, and maybe you get lucky, but they're extremely hard to get. So definitely we're recommending to plan ahead of time. If you already know, if it's something last minute, why don't you just go and ask? Don't take the chance and be like, oh, it's all booked up. No, just go and ask and see what they can do. Sometimes they'll maybe even give it to you a little bit.
And it's not a must-have. We've never gone one, and there's hundreds of hammocks, there's hundreds of seats, there's plenty of shade, and we definitely get to enjoy the sun, the sand, and we love being in the beach. We can sit there all day.
And no hate on the cabanas. Maybe one day we'll do it, maybe. But you're not as close, like with the chairs or even the hammocks. So they have a sectioned off where it's like the chairs with shade, and then the hammocks, and then the cabanas. So if you're like me and I like to sit right by the water and just put my feet even just sitting right there where it's just barely hitting me,
That's where I'm.
And you got your fruit banquets, you got your ice cream, you got your sodas, and the food right behind those chairs. So
yeah, and
it's not like you're far away from.
And
everything.
if you have little ones, like you don't want to go too far off where you can't see them, right? So, anyways, but it is an option.
Yeah, and then the very first activity that the island runs is actually a 5K. On select, they're not doing it on every cruise just yet, like before, but on selective cruises, you can do a 5K. You can sign up for it. They give you a little medal. Goofy will be
a
up.
shirt, I think.
No, just a medal.
Oh, but they
you can
sell
buy.
gotcha.
You can buy the shirts and the pins, and there will be Disney characters dressed like a 5K stuff.
And it's early morning, right?
Yeah, super. That's the first thing they do. Super early in the morning, and then you can come back to the cruise, shower. You can come in and out of the cruise as much as you want.
Yeah, that's
so if you want
cool.
to come freshen up or just jump in the beach.
Yeah, I think the 5Ks are pretty cool, especially if it's something that you're really into.
And you get to explore the island a little bit.
Yeah, if it's something that you're really into, you're going to find your community there.
Yeah, definitely. And just so you know, the only two things you need to get out of that boat is your room key and your ID. Other than that, there's going to be chairs. There's going to be free wheelchairs and strollers for the babies. I mean, everything you need there. You don't have to spend not $1 in that island if you don't want to.
If you don't want to, for sure. And the great thing is that they'll announce, like, okay, reminders, don't forget to bring this and that. And it's really good to remember, and even try to find some safe packet to put your ID and your room key, just because that's something you definitely don't want to lose. Well, the only reason we're not mentioning a credit card, for example, or an ATM card, is because they charge your room key. Your room
your
number,
room?
Yeah. Out at the merchandise area. So, and the food is included, which we'll go into. But.
Yes. So you'll have 3 places to eat. Cookies 2, and then on the adult section, there's another place to eat. And there on the adult section, there will also be a bar that you can go have your alcoholic beverages. You don't necessarily have to keep walking back and forth to the bar. If you're on Serenity Bay, there will be cast members walking up to you with the tray and the menu, asking you if you want to have some drinks. Now your food, you have to go get it.
Yeah.
Buy your drinks. Believe me, you will never have your cup empty if you don't want it.
Yeah, so the food is not, it's more of like a buffet style.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all barbecue food. So think about your burgers, your pulled pork, your steak. Some items, they're only in Serenity Bay, like the steaks and stuff, but most of the food, your hot dogs, the food is amazing.
They have bag of chips, like if you want some basic snacks, some cookies,
they
have dessert.
Whole fruit.
The whole fruit section is mine. I wish on the fruit section they only put the plates like this little. I want the big ones, but
some big old cookies.
But it's so refreshing to have fruit on an island.
It gets hot.
Yes, it's
don't
so refreshing.
Forget your ice cream. Your ice cream.
Oh, and ice cream. Don't forget.
Don't forget your sunblock.
Oh yes. And really quickly, sorry, trying to rewind backwards, is when you do get off, again, you do need your ID and your room key. And if you bring your credit card, that's okay. But you'll be handed towels.
Yeah.
So you'll be handed your beach towels. So you don't have to bring them from your room. No. You don't have to worry about bringing lawn chairs or anything.
And when you're coming back, you just drop them off in a basket. You don't have to bring anything.
You don't have to bring it to your room either. And then when you're getting off as well, we have the option to take a tram to every pit stop. There's a tram that stops. There's about 4 stops. I recommend, if you can and you're able to walk, the first one I would, because there's usually characters between the first area.
I will show you guys some of the characters we've seen. We've seen Chip and Dale,
Goofy,
Daisy, Goofy, Mickey's out there. So definitely, if you can walk, I would definitely walk. Don't walk to Serenity Bay because we did it.
Serenity Bay is the adult section, the adult only section. It is a long walk, especially if you're just in sandals. It's gonna be uncomfortable and it is hot. If you like to get the extra steps, which we were doing, but
we took the trans bag.
Since you don't have, tennis shoes on, it can be a little uncomfortable.
So definitely explore the island. The island is yours to explore. You can rent a bike for about $15 an hour. They're not gonna be super high-tech bikes. I tell you right now, the bikes are sitting there in the sand. They're not raggedy, but don't expect some 5-star.
Yeah, but I love it because sometimes I see like families rent out the bikes, and they're just going all over as much as they can. They're probably going in sections that we have not gone into. So I think that's a great idea for 1 hour really quickly.
And speaking of other activities, you can do some paddle boarding.
So this is different excursions that
you do have to pay for these. Also,
you can book prior. They do also sell out sometimes, so it's something you want to pay attention to. This is an extra cost. For example, they have paddle boarding, kayaking. I think this one's called wave boarding, which is the flag and you're just standing like that.
And they have a little bike on the water. Those really
which I keep hearing it's a workout. So we have not done that, and that one you can ride it really close to the ship, which I think is really cool because you can't really get that close to it in the water.
And they got this stingray.
Yeah, stingray viewing.
Yeah, they have this little section
you get to touch them. Yeah.
And then like you'll be swimming with stingrays. A lot of them.
Yeah.
So that's an extra cost, but it's amazing. It looks amazing. All the stingrays are literally by your feet. They'll bring them up. You can get to pet them. We got lucky. We saw one stingray outside that area.
Yeah.
On the snorkeling side. And the snorkeling side, if you can and you're able, we definitely recommend you do it.
It's really cool just to see
all
how
the
Disney,
freaking,
the
statues under the water. You'll see some little bubble, like a little bubble. That means there's something there to see.
I think it's the white balls, the white balls. Ones that float.
Yeah, and there's statues, there's boats underneath the water. Now you can bring your own snorkel gear. We recommend you bring your own because you can rent it out. It's like $30.
I think it's $30 each.
And a snorkel can go, you can buy your own snorkel for that price or even less if you're lucky. The life vests are for free, but definitely try to snorkel because it's an amazing, and you can bring some waterproof cases. We put it on the front of the video in the little intro. The statues underneath the water. I mean, it's amazing.
And it does look really cool.
It's so cool. And we have a video of just that. If you guys want to see just the snorkel part of it, we do have a video on that.
And that is free.
It's free, guys. Yes. And like, Disney makes you feel like you own the island. The island is for you guys. They have a play area for little teens. They have basketball, ping pong, the big chess pieces.
Yeah. And then the adult section, it is, did you mention that there's a food area just there and a bar in the adult section. So if you're somebody that is like us Disney adults, just want to be separated from that area or the other areas, you can stay there all day if you really wanted to. Which
is funny though, the first time we went on a Disney cruise, the adult beach was more full than the kids beach. There was more adults by themselves on the beach than the kids.
And something I learned was that other cruise lines tend to, I may be wrong, but tend to shut down on the inside when they're at sea, when they're on an island.
Yeah, at least on my experience, every time there was an island, there's 0 activities on the cruise line. But if you're a person that your party doesn't want to get out of the boat, there's plenty of activities on the boat. There's trivia, there's movies, there's so much going on.
Everything is still running, and the only thing that they tend to shut down is the stores.
Yeah, because we're not in international waters at that point. They can't sell you tax-free stuff, so they close the stores.
Yeah, so that's something to consider. Even if you do get off on Castaway Cay, I would recommend if you are like, hey, I'm burnt out, I'm tired, the kids are tired, go back. You can go back early. You don't have to
take a nap, and then you can go back to the island or ride the aqueduct 1 billion times because it's gonna be empty.
Oh yes, if you do want to take advantage of that, you have that option.
Yeah, cabanas will still be running their regular lunchtime. Like everything's operational in the cruise, but we definitely recommend like. We can go on 10 Disney cruises and we're always going to get out on that island because it is that good. And we love it so much.
And I recommend if you're going to go this year, let's just say 2023, right? Just imagine what's going to happen in the next 5 years. So it might be
we saw a little bit of the background work that they're going to show, like they want to show us, and it looks amazing what they're going to build, and we can't wait. but it's still amazing right now the way it is.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, there's so much to do, and like we said, you can go on there and not spend a penny.
Yeah, we
but
went,
still be on vacation.
ate, took a nap. I woke up hungry. We went to eat again. I mean,
and we just walked around, and there's plenty of ice cream spots. But no, what was that? They had the Olaf drink.
Oh yeah, they
like,
do
it's
have
like a frozen section.
little like specialty containers for drinks and stuff. It's for kids. It's it's really fun.
And then some exclusive merchandise that they only sell on Castaway Cay.
Some of the pins, shirts, and stuff that you can get on Castaway Cay, you can only get on the island.
Yes, so that's something, especially if you're a pin collector, like you're gonna want to get one there.
And it's so much fun. I mean, we can't recommend this island enough.
And the sand, okay, that last thing, I think.
It's beautiful.
The sand is so soft. It's so comfortable. I mean, if you've been to multiple beaches, you might know that there is differences.
Yes.
There is differences, just putting it out there. And the water is so warm and clear. It is if you haven't noticed, but it is the Bahama waters.
Yeah.
So you're going to get this really nice, like,
clear, I mean,
tropical,
amazing.
yeah.
Yes. But that's all for this island. We definitely recommend you. We can't recommend it enough.
Yeah.
You definitely need to get out on this island.
Yes.
And we thank you guys so much for sticking to our channel. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. And we'll see you guys next week on the next video.